Well, our folks from the Approved Home Pro Show are here once again this morning to tell you that if you are not taking advantage of solar right now, you're just throwing money away. And the financials really make all this work out right now. Let's get over to my buddy Clint August and find out exactly what we're talking about in terms of the hard numbers here.
Yeah, you know, Mark, it really is. A lot of folks, I think, have a fear of going solar, and that's why we have Milholland Solar and Electric Brian's in studio today to help take that fear away from you as the homeowner and simplify going solar, along with the financial benefits like you talked about, because it's a lot less expensive to go solar than it used to be. We also have Greg Cantor, Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel in studio, 40 years in the business. And you know, Brian, just for folks that don't know, what do you offer the homeowner, and what happens in the process when somebody wants to go solar with you?
Yeah, I'm Brian Milholland with Milholland Solar and Electric. We've been in business in San Diego for 25 years as an electrical contractor. Been doing solar in San Diego now for 7 years. So when someone calls us looking to go solar, we have a solar consultant that contacts them, gets their electric bill, looks at the last year of their electric usage so that we can custom design a system for them. We then send out a home visit technician, takes a look at the roof, measures it, we do a shading analysis, and then we custom design a system for the homeowner to help offset the greatest amount of electricity that we can. We also look at, we do custom financing for them. So we look at whether they have a tax appetite and they can take advantage of the 30% tax credit. And if they can, we have financing for that. If they can't take advantage of that, we also have other options through Hero and through leasing.
Greg, you were talking about that off the microphone too, off the camera, about how easy it is to go solar through that process.
It's really easy, and now the cost of equipment is so much lower. And I mean, I think pretty much any homeowner now should look at going solar, because the cost of energy from the power companies going up, and there is a window of time. You can still do solar now and get great advantages, get more value for your purchase.
Right, the cost of energy is increasing. We're going to see another rate increase on tiers 1 and 2 this October, and we're going to see another one in March. So the widening, there's a big widening now between the cost of electricity from the utility and the cost of electricity from solar. Solar is by far your less expensive choice.
So what's great about Milholland is you go in and do an energy audit, which is a global approach at looking at the whole home, seeing what, besides solar, LED lighting, variable speed pool pumps, and other upgrades that can be financed into the whole process. And then you can really show a consumer what the savings is going to be up front.
Right. At Milholland Solar and Electric, our solar consultants are trained to look for the big energy users: air conditioning that's more than 20 years old, windows that are letting the AC just fly out of the home, pool pumps that are sucking down electricity. And we advise homeowners on the best way to reduce their consumption of electricity before we try to offset.
So it's a custom solar system for that particular home, for those folks' particular needs. So I hope you're listening to that, because again, they're going to customize it for you once they do the audit. And then there's personalized financing options, like you talked about a little bit earlier. Whether it's owning or leasing, all of those options are available through Milholland Solar and Electric.
Yes, we offer every finance option that's out there, and we talk to the homeowners and find out what will suit them the best.
And don't forget about the monitoring. I mean, not only for the homeowner, it's great to see how much energy you're saving, what the cost per kilowatt is, but you have the insight to monitor the system and make sure it's working at maximum capacity.
Right, we monitor the system from our office. Every system we sell comes with monitoring, so that if there's any question about how the system is producing, we can take a look at it from our office, dispatch technicians if needed to fix the system, or to just comfort the homeowner to know that yes, it is producing as it should, and maybe it's just a cloudy day.
Right.
Yeah.
We do have a social media question online, and they're asking, we're about to purchase a new home or a home that has a solar system in place. We found out that the solar system is 5 years old. Should we still have that system checked out?
Absolutely. They can give us a call at Milholland Solar and Electric. We can send a technician out to look at the system and determine whether the system's functioning correctly, and advise if there's any repairs needed. We can also look at who the manufacturer is. If there's anything needed to transfer the warranties, that can be that could be needed also. Don't just assume that the warranty will transfer. There may be some paperwork that needs to be filled out and sent in to help transfer the warranties for the manufacturer.
All right, Milholland Solar and Electric, one of our great pros on the Approved Home Pro Show. Mark, the thing you got to think about too with Brian and his team is they're not going to come in with a club in their hand and say you have to go solar. They're going to educate you and let you make the decision.
Well, I was thinking about that as you were talking, thinking, it's not a one-size-fits-all. They customize these to each individual homeowner, but also I'd just like to have him maybe reemphasize there's not a lot of moving parts here. And so these systems, when they say, oh, this is a 20-year system, there's nothing to break down, basically.
Don't forget about the
that's true, Mark.
$500.
Oh, yes, the savings card.
Savings card.
Through the Approved Home Pro Show. I'm glad you brought that up, Greg, actually, because becoming a member of the Approved Home Pro Show, just sign up online or go to one of the 11 San Diego area Ace Hardware locations. It's 10% savings with pros like Milholland Solar and Electric up to $500. And Mark, back to your question, absolutely, there's not a lot of moving parts, and they're going to show you the whole process with Milholland Solar and Electric.
Beautiful. Well, if folks don't ask, like I said right up front, I'm a huge fan of solar. You're just throwing money down the drain. You're just giving it away.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.